In the beginning and in the end of this video is going to be a QR code for my GoFundMe. All the donations I get keep me alive, keep me thriving, keep me on my journey, living with stage 4 incurable just cancer. Since quitting the standard care treatment to oncology, now everything comes out of my personal pocket to stay in this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to watch and witness is my second carnivore meetup I've ever been to, which of bonus content is there was a Snohomish trip involved with the carnivore meetup because I was filmed for the Healing Humanitarian documentary Power of a Proper Human Diet. Sorry, tongue twister. So with the filming and the meetup going on, I put a collage together of pictures, which you're about to witness, and then at the end of it will be a few segments of videos, and at the very end of this video will be my speech at the carnivore meetup. So please watch, like, and subscribe. It helps. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, me and Mom were on the road heading out of town for this carnivore meetup in Seattle and filming for the Healing Humanity documentary. We just pulled into the ferry. There's the ferry, it's unloading. So I'll just do little check-ins here and there, make a whole video out of this, and upload it once the trip's over with. Super excited, super honored for this opportunity in life to tell my story of what I've been going through the last couple of years and the power of proper human diet and how it's changed my life. 3 years on the road, passing Linwood, heading to Snohomish. I'll check in when we get there. Well, we just arrived here in Snohomish. We got some parachuters coming down. I'll click onto myself in a second, but there's one. There's number 2. But anyways, to Snohomish. The Airbnb's right across the street. This amazing mural. This is downtown Snohomish late at night. This is where I'm staying. The Cat House Pizza and Pasta. I'm staying upstairs. It's a pretty cool. I'll show you the inside. There's the old shit box. Old good old F-250. IDI baby. But yeah, isn't this gorgeous downtown? So peaceful. I guess Saturday there was a parade, but I'm gonna miss it, I think, because of the carnivore meetup. So here's the place. Honey, I'm home. Nice out shut. And then, sorry, I'm a slob. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. 2 steps at a time. The rest of the living room. You guys already seen the quick little tour of the kitchen. This is my room. I'm only going to show you guys my room. Pretty nice. Decent sized shower. Tall ceilings. I can't figure out how to use the TV. Nice bed though. More comfortable than my bed. And then the town, that's the Snohomish River, which I cannot find a way to access right yet. How to hop in. Kind of sucks. Alright, we are in the middle of nowhere, heading to destination number 2. Airbnb number 2 to meet the film crew. Should be arriving in the next.
Continue on 171st Avenue Southeast for 1 mile.
About a mile to go till we're there. I'm excited. So we pulled in. This is the second Airbnb. There's the old blue. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of the lake at home, but this is not a lake at home. Alright, so here is the lake view. Bam! Absolutely gorgeous. I already tested the water. It's not warm, but it's not cold. But yeah, I didn't know what lake this is called.
Yeah.
Need a picture of all of us? A video of all of us?
For now, just a video.
I need a picture of all
I got
three
the
of you
opening
together.
remarks and stuff. And then it goes right into.
Again, I want to say I thank everybody for your support, your love, your prayers, the donations, whether it's cash or GoFundMe, whatever it may be. All of your love and support helps me tremendously. The donations, like I said, keep me alive, keep me paying my bills, keeps me paying for my way of living, the treatment I'm on naturally. As you guys know, I'm on European mistletoe as well, if you followed my story, which is paid for out of pocket. Insurance does not cover that, and that is $500 to $600 a month as it is itself. I'd also love to continue doing these carnivore meetups and sharing my story all over the world or United States. So if I could get some donations to attend more of these events, I could inspire more people.
Right? Question God every day, right? And he says, this gift is for you. Every single challenge, hardship, struggle, pain, and suffering is created by who? God. AKA me. Our thoughts are the creators of everything ever created in the universe. Did you know that?
I'll just quickly talk. I don't want to take too much time with my story, but I struggled with my skin. You can see I had cystic acne, I had psoriasis, eczema, and rosacea.
This clip here is the
honestly,
meet
I
and
thought I would be
greet
performing
carnivore
piano
party
concerts today,
barbecue
and that would be my
after
career.
the confrontation we had earlier in the day.
I'm kind of, my kids
I muted this clip because I wanted to hop on and let you guys know my 5-minute speech comes up next.
They're the youngest people in the audience who want to talk about
I wanted to say a
motivation.
big
Why
thank
do I
you
do
and
what I
shout
do? Why
out
do I care
to
about
everybody
the health of
involved with this humanity project. A big shout out to all the interviewers, Jeff DeProsperous, his family, Carrie Mann, Dr. Sean Baker, basically everybody involved with this. You guys are doing God's work. You guys are talking about and spreading valuable information to help save people's lives, and I am so honored to be a part of it. Thank you. There's no known treatment, only clinical trials. So we hopped on medications for 130 days straight of a targeted therapy, and the cancer got worse. It spread throughout the liver during that time frame. Previous health conditions like afibrillation came back into the play, many heart attacks, different strokes. My left kidney actually started shutting down. To be kind of blunt about my story, I actually spent 9 or 10 months urinating blood daily because of the kidney problem. And I quit chemo treatments January 31st, 2023, when we realized the cancer got worse. And I told my oncologist, I want to die naturally versus through treatment. You know, I lost my father in 2019 through cancer as well in treatment. And I wish I knew back then what I know now, because I think I could have prolonged my father's life. When I quit treatment, I made a game plan that I'm going to do different diets between each intervals of screenings to figure out what food groups feed the tumors. I did plant-based, of course, standard American most of my life, Mediterranean, keto, and eventually carnivore. I hopped on carnivore. I don't know how many of you guys know Jeff DeProsperous and his story. Shout out to Jeff. But somebody sent me a link of his video and his story, and the fact that he was able to do treatment and carnivore made me, why can't I just do carnivore? Because, you know, I didn't want to do treatment again. And once I went carnivore, the tumor stabilized, nothing grew. And I've actually now been through 11 oncologists, 3 different nutritionalists. I'm now working with a cancer nutritionist out of state, and I've been off treatment now for 2.5 years. Shrinking tumor slowly. I've been stable actually for the last year. Nothing's gotten bigger or smaller. And to go back to life before the diagnosis and life prior to surgery, I was kind of a hellion. Never like in trouble with the law, but adrenaline junkie, dirt bikes, bicycles, skate parks, some fights. And I've had a total of 24 broken bones, 12 surgeries, 12 different concussions. With chemo and all the heart problems, I've had strokes as well. That's why I have a little bit of a speech impediment now, which it's getting better through time. I used to tell people, even in high school times, it's not about how many miles on the body, it's how hard of miles. Because even in high school, I was in pain. I was addicted to Vicodin pills because I was tired of living in pain. I'm in no pain anymore. And it's all because of Carnivore. Yeah. I've realized that with all the surgeries, all the broken bones, the arthritis in the joints, I mean, I could snap my arm and it pops all the time. No pain. And it's because what I was eating was causing inflammation into my joints and brought out all the pain. So the fact that I have been beat up, rigged on my body, and I can walk, run. I actually, last year in August, I did a Tough Mudder race. It's off Branch of Spartan. It was 10 miles, 30 obstacles. Stage 4 cancer patient, off treatment, did it in 4 hours. And I was pretty stoked. And so I want you guys all to make a promise to yourselves that it just takes one step to improve yourself. It doesn't have to be a big step. It could even be a step backwards, but you have to learn through failure. And failure is a part of life. And with all the different diets I've done, all the different supplements, that's failing until I found something that worked. And each one of you guys in here and out there have the capabilities to do what I'm doing. And whether it's Crohn's disease, IBS, cancer, don't ever let an illness or a diagnosis define who you are and what you're capable of. And never let anybody give you a timeline on your life. I appreciate everybody letting me mumble in front of you guys. But that's the crazy part is, with my conditions that I deal with, all the hell I've been through, is I've actually now...
So there's a link for my
24 broken
GoFundMe,
bones,
and
all
coming up
surgeries,
is a
stage 4
QR
cancer.
code
I
for my
feel now
GoFundMe.
better than I have my
If you
entire
have
life,
it in your heart
even
to
as a
donate,
child.
I would
That's the
appreciate
crazy
it
part.
very much.
Like,
This
even at 6
cancer
years old, I
journey
can
has
do this
cost me
good.
everything, especially now nothing's covered by insurance.
Thanks,
Since
guys.
I'm all natural, the support keeps me going, keeps me alive, keeps me to the point where I can attend events. So thank you so much for watching, subscribing, sharing, and donating.